What's going on, guys? Cleveland Bishop here with another installation of Trendline Tuesdays, okay? Basically giving you guys the beginners to the expert analysis breakdown on the trend lines that are occurring in the market week to week, day to day, right? So I wanted to give you guys a really nice view of the startup hub that I work out of. I have a startup business. I'm launching an app, and basically you pitch. There's a different. We're in Atlanta. And Atlanta's it's going to be one of the top 10 startup hubs in the entire nation, right? So that's awesome. But basically, this one, I think it's really the number one here in the ATL. And if you go to them and you pitch your idea, send over your business plan, send over the cash flows and your estimated growth and all these type of things, you can work out the office. So that's awesome. So I'll be working out of this office, 5-6 days a week, guys. I love this place, and I'll be growing that business, and I'll also be growing Motive and cultivating more of a community for that, because I want to grow it to something really awesome. I have a really cool vision for it. So if you're new to my Facebook, what's up? Okay, guys, lost money today. Didn't have my loss limit because, I saw today that psychologically I wasn't there, right? So, trading for me was very short. I stayed attentive to the charts and I looked, but overall I didn't take too many setups that I saw setting up, because the trade that I did take was stupid, right? I woke up, grabbed my laptop, didn't trade off of my monitor setup, and just stayed in bed with my laptop and was trying to bang them out. And it did not work out, right? So it took one long on the Aussie, and if you know the Aussie today, it fell, right? It fell. So that's something I want to talk to you guys about. Two things, playing in noise on lower time frames and loss limits, okay? Guys, if you don't have a loss limit, you're in trouble, right? You don't, capitulation can happen if you don't know when to stop trading your account, okay? So you got to focus, and you have to focus and stay with your trading plan and say, hey, look, I'm at my loss limit. I got to get my ass up, right? So I know a couple of traders here in Atlanta, the big boys, who literally have they can't play in their system if they hit their loss limit. So until you guys get that awesome, until you guys get that big, have that manual stop where you say, all right, damn dude, I lost this amount of my account today, and I'm just not playing anymore. For me, it's around 2%. That's when I'll stop playing for the day, and just walk away, or just analyze, or just just log all my trades for the day, and then just get the hell out the house, right? So I am a full-time day trader. I do pay my bills with my profits. So I have to be very conservative, guys. I don't like to switch my strategies up. I don't like to make $1,000 a day. I pay the bills, okay? So I make consistent money month after month. And if you guys are trying to play that game, you have to have this thing systematic. You have to have this thing business planned out. Okay, so that's the end of my loss limit rant. Want to go into the setup that I had for the day, which was on the Aussie. So like I said today, folks, I got up not very focused in the markets today, and literally was trading off of one screen, right? So when you start trading, yeah, you're trading off of one screen when you first start your trading career, and you can do it. But guys, I'm telling you, when you go to a 2-monitor, 3-monitor setup, you go back to one screen, you definitely see that, damn, you see how far you came, and it's definitely limiting, okay? So I definitely am one for multiple monitors if you're a day trader. Now, obviously, if you're swinging, no need, okay? So this was what I saw today. Literally, this is what I saw. As soon as I opened my laptop, I was playing in this market right here on this 5-minute chart. I think I maybe checked the 30-minute or 15-minute, maybe once or twice. But overall, I got caught up emotionally in this trade. I was tired, right? So I got caught up emotionally, and I wanted to see a breakout of this level right here to the upside, okay? So, again, guys, last night we started off on the Aussie, right? Some Aussie news came out last night. I forgot what it was. But overall, it kind of drove this market to the upside, okay? So one thing that I did see today was this huge sell-off. And I'm a breakout trader. I'm a momentum trader. And I don't like to see large retracements, because basically what that means is, that means buyers left, right? And if buyers leave, folks, that's not good, right? You lose momentum when buyers leave. You see how as soon as the market came, boom, we fell, and that's never good. So everybody that was buying up in this level here sold off right at that Euro open, right around 3 o'clock. And we did have some more steam to push to the upside, but again, you see more profit taking. Okay, and then we push, and by the time we got up here, folks, we didn't have the amount of buyers we had, obviously, down here in these levels. Okay, and what happened was that didn't allow this market to make any higher highs. All right, so if I would have analyzed that thoroughly, obviously, we would have been better. I would have been better off today, and I usually do that. But again, I wasn't I wasn't all the way there today, so that's why I had to get up. But anyway, I took the breakout here at this level, so I was up. I was maintaining for a second, right, and then boom, we fell. I got stopped out. My stop was below the swing here. And eventually we broke, right? So after that, I did see a trend line play. We now are getting into trend line Tuesdays, and I saw a trend line play on the 15-minute. Didn't get in this trade. I was done for the day, but I am going to go over some of the trades that I would have gotten in on, right? So I sound like a Forex Facebook baller at that point. Anyway, so we get the breakout here. Right here at this level on the 15, and by then I wanted to go long. So I would have wanted to go long here at this level. My stops would have been above the high. You see, we did have some crazy wick action here, which would have been fairly dangerous. But again, my stops go above the highs. And I was doing this trade actual in real time. With my hey, I was like, hey, it broke out. Here are my stops. I just actually didn't execute the position, right? So it's hindsight, but it's not really hindsight. Anyway, we fell, and we fell right back down in the structure, guys. So again, with trend lines, you're using some trend line analysis when it comes to breakouts, but overall, everything comes back into structural reading. The better you become a structural reader and seeing how the market moves and seeing what levels the market's going to go to, the better trader you'll be. Okay, it's not the better you learn Fibonacci's. It's not the better you learn trend lines. It's not the better you learn moving average crossovers, RSI, stochastics, right? It's the better you learn how the market moves and how the structure adds up. And then those other tools, those other technical tools aid you in getting in and out of positions, guys. That's all that's happening, okay? But you got to know the supply and demand of the market before you start using all these technical indicators. Because if you don't know how that shit moves, then you're not going to be successful. I promise, right? So we had a really nice trend breakout here, trend line break here. And again, what I wanted to mention to you guys was be careful playing on these smaller time frames. Okay, so if you're trading off the 5-minute, I'd be cautious to take breakouts on the 5-minute time frame. I usually take trend line breaks off the 15-minute and off the 30-minute because it's just it's not as much noise. Okay, so a lot of times you'll get these not these long, but you'll get your breakout entries off of the 5-minute, like potentially here you could have potentially had a breakout, because we closed below, and that could have caused you to maybe start shorting, but overall, we did have our clean break here, but I just saw out of being in the trading game for a while. I've been doing Forex for about two and a half years now. I see that, hey, dude, I need to make sure I'm taking my breakouts off the 15 and off the 30, and obviously higher than that if I'm swing trading, so because I do a little bit of both, right? So that's just something to be cautious of, folks. Be careful playing in those lower time frames. What you're getting in lower time frames, guys, is a bunch of noise. Okay, you got a bunch of traders who trade a bunch of different time frames and a bunch of different systems all over the place. It's not really fundamentally driven, right? So a lot of times you'll just have the price moving all over the place, right? So, but if you're on the higher time frames, it's more or less driven by the fundamentals, and the technicals add up a lot better. So that's why I always say, hey, start off as a swing trader and then work your way down. And boom, boom, boom. Now, again, if you start off as a scalper, yeah, you do get a lot more frequency of entries and exits and targets hit and things like that. So you do get faster of a learning curve, kind of. But remember, you're going to start off, and it's going to start off a lot harder. So it's a yin and yang kind of thing. Okay. So that was really one of the only setups I saw today on the Aussie. I was looking at these trend line breaks here on the Euro USD. So market fell down, and right around the US Open, boom, sneeze. We have our break, and then again, market consolidates in this area here at this low, and then boom, the market's kind of ticking up, and then boom, we had our break, right? So we could have took this thing back down in the structure. So again, I'm going to do counter trend breaks probably the next trend line Tuesday. I'll go in depth on those. But overall, I'm still kind of getting into the fundamentals of trend lines for you guys, right? So that's about it, folks. I think I wrapped it up enough. I think I dropped enough nuggets for me to close this thing out. Basically, just remember, guys, please have that loss limit, right? Let's start being a little bit more business-like and a little bit more firm-like, right? And just saying, hey, this is the amount we're going to lose today, okay? Instead of just hopping in the markets and just having, you know, everyone has profit targets. Yeah, I want to make 20 pips today. I want to make 30 pips today. But no one has, hey, how much do you want to lose today? And by the way, guys, if you have pip goals, that doesn't usually work out, right? Because what if the market doesn't want to give you 25 pips? What if it doesn't want to give you 30 pips, right? I go with setups, all right? And if the setup shows me I'm going to get 15, then I'm going to get 15. If the setup shows me that I'm going to get 50, then I'm going to get 50, right? But if you're asking for a consistent amount of pips every day, then okay, that shit's just not going to happen. You guys aren't some freaking, you know, black box, you know, firing trades off and then hitting your targets, right? You guys are doing discretionary trading. You guys need to be using discretion, which means you guys need to be figuring out, hey, what is the market going to allow me to get today, right? But again, a lot of the Forex Facebook ballers and everybody claiming that they're making $1,000 a day don't go into that, right? So you guys got to be careful following people that don't have true knowledge of these markets, okay? So wrapping this thing up, guys, holler at me if you need anything. I do consulting, so if you're trying to step it up, yeah, just hit me up. All my new Facebook friends. If not, just, you know, still hit me up. You know, if you got any quick questions, I'd love to help you out. I'm here to help, right? So cool, guys. Yo, dominate the markets, and peace.